Hello and welcome back to the Late Night Run podcast. I'm your host, Chief. I will be joined by the crew and two guests today. We're going to go around and introduce ourselves, starting with this episode and every episode after that. So,
All right, I'm Josh, and I'm sick.
okay.
I'm JJ, and that's it.
Oh, I'm Brennan, and I'm sexy. I don't know. I lost it.
Okay.
I'm Caleb, and I'm the tall, skinny dude.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're too tall.
I'm
Anyways.
Tristan, and I like very long walks on the beach.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
ladies love him.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Not just the ladies.
Well, today's topics, shoot, I don't know. What are they?
I don't know. Read the tablet.
I don't know how to read.
They-
All right, well,
we are very prepared.
of course, we have a bunch of same box material where I complain about crap in my life. Of course, the returning champ, Shaq, and a whole bunch of other stupid stories that we talk about and for some reason listen to. You want me to rant?
Yeah,
All
we
right.
got to start with the rant.
All right.
Okay.
Buckle up.
Couple weeks ago, we go to Walmart as always, and they have these stupid little mailboxes that are about $1.
Did you just say
They're
stupid?
not stupid.
They are.
You're getting
stupid.
upset?
They're stupid.
You're getting upset
Wait, those
over
are only
this.
$1?
only
Yeah.
$1.
What?
They have bigger ones that are like $3, but this one's
Yeah.
only $1.
That's definitely worth $1.
All right.
That's not
Cheapskate.
stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so me and Chief are like, yo, these looking fresh. So we bought them. They look stupid, but either way, we put them out front of our dorm doors, and just to have people put stuff in them. Doesn't matter, whatever. And I was hanging over JJ and Brennan's room. Come back, and it's gone. My mailbox is gone. There is paint ripped off because whoever ripped it down, not there. And we go, well, it's too early in the morning for this, so I'll deal with it in the morning. And go to bed, wake up. My friend has now put the mailbox in front of my door, and I'm like, all right, I guess it was found in the stairs. A couple days later, it's also gone again, and I was like, I have no idea where it is. I walk around, and it's not there. Go to classes, I'm like, oh, well, I guess it's fine. It's gone, and I finally got it back, but I was peed. I'm like, this cannot happen anymore. So I get on my email, write the angriest email I've ever written in my life, telling them how distrustful the student body is here to the RD, and how
They're all heathens.
I have lost faith in this community because we like to talk about
I
community a
know.
lot.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
That was the
Not
hard
the
hit.
community.
Yeah, oh.
So then we got 2 emails that day. One from the RD just talking about respect and stuff, and then another email talking directly about door decorations and how people shouldn't touch them. And now my mailbox is safe and okay for now until the thief comes out and tries to take it again. And I'll eventually fight him, but oh well.
That's true.
Just lace the entire exterior of your mailbox with crack cocaine, and like
They become
get-
addicted
they
because
get an
they take it
instant
so much.
contact high when they touch the mailbox.
You know what? Listen, if I could afford that, I would have bought a lot of things before I bought that.
But,
Listen.
It's only $1.
But
No, I'm talking about the cocaine. If I can afford cocaine, I'll buy something else with that kind of money.
Wait, if they're
It was only
getting
$1.
high off of taking the mailbox, wouldn't they want to take it more?
That's true.
yeah,
So you're
exactly.
putting
And
Not
then
if they own
and then listen, and then
Well,
hey,
if you
there
were
you
sealed
go.
with flex
no,
tape, it
no,
wouldn't be
no.
gone.
That's the plan. You get them addicted, and then you take your mailbox down, and then they just stand outside your door shaking until they can get a chance to grab it.
So you're
Move
just,
on, man.
you're
Think
just
it's
putting
the fields.
cocaine around your door.
I have a theory.
Yes.
I feel,
So it's like
now,
the
so I'm gonna
Passover,
get high
but
too now.
cocaine instead of
I feel like it's an inside job too. Like I feel like it's one of our close group.
What, the Passover?
No. Well, that's a different topic.
Wow.
I don't think it
No,
is,
but
though.
but who would randomly have a problem? I feel like it's one of us just trying to just make you mad. Because it's listen. Whenever you're mad, you're
No, but
hilarious.
here's the
No
thing.
Brennan has
offense.
a lot of input on
Here's
this.
the
I
thing
think
about
it's
too.
him.
I don't go
The
over
first night
there.
it was taken down. There was door decoration taken off one of my neighbors. Like they had a sign.
Oh, yeah.
That was also taken off. And then there's also each floor is decorated a certain way, and the floor I live on is all office themed. So our name tags are all inside Jello, and there's office memes. There's a couple office memes also written down, in addition to the mailbox and the sign. So I don't think it's anyone that lives near us, because I just feel like it's not one of someone that lives near us. And since there's 2 rooms that are also empty, then I also don't feel like it's
I mean, everybody that's close to us loves your mailbox.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
We
Yeah,
love putting
okay.
stupid crap in there. So I
Oh,
don't
right,
know
but
why
I'm
we
not
would
saying
take it
someone.
down.
I'm saying someone in our friend group.
Oh,
Not because they have a. But okay, that first time might have been someone else. But I think they might have taken it the second time because you got so
see, I
mad
feel
the
like-
first time.
I don't know.
See, if anything, I would say it's the other way. They took it the first time, then some other jackwagon took it the second time.
Yeah, but
Oh.
both times the mailbox was returned to me were by other people. It was by Adam, who found it at the bottom of the stairs, and Kevin, who found it by the RA's door on the first floor.
Well,
So
they
you think
probably
there's-
realized that yours was missing and realized it was yours.
Well, yeah, I'm the only one with the mailbox on that entire floor, so.
Yeah.
So there's like a 0% chance it could have just fallen off and bounced all the way to the stairs.
No.
No sense.
like
Because
a-
it is full in the,
It's
full in
like
the morning.
It's
because,
like a dumb version of the ravioli commercial.
Just rolling.
but like, my neighbors on my left side are both lacrosse players, so they have practice at like 4 a.m. They're like, yeah, it fell at like 4:15 and stuff, but like it falls straight down.
Yeah, it did fall straight down.
Straight down an
Studio's
entire
falling
floor.
apart.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it works like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Studio's falling
but
down.
no problems yet.
Yeah.
But,
I also put a sticky note on my thing that says, "Stop taking this down, please."
Errol, oh yeah, you have another thing, don't you?
Oh, okay. We had a couple snow days, and because we're in Ohio, and the winter vortex hit us real good.
Yeah, the polar vortex.
Ohio machine broke.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
Florida was like 55 degrees, and they had a winter weather advisory, and it's like, dress warm and stay inside. Midwest was like, hold my corn. Like
Listen.
negative 50 degrees for
Yeah.
2 days.
Hey,
2 days ago, -5 degrees. Today, 32 degrees. It's the hottest it's ever been.
Supposed to be like 54 tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
whack.
crazy.
But
Ohio's
so
bipolar.
we didn't have school, so I slept in whatever. It's like 11:30. I'm like, I should probably shower. And so the way our bathrooms are set up, we have the stalls, and there's 3 on each side. So there's that middle awkward stall. Now every other floor on the entire dorm has a little trough for water to go down into the drain, but my floor doesn't have a trough. So the middle stall is already awkward enough, but there's no like stopping it. So like if someone's peeing in the stall next to you,
That's going all over your feet.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way to stop it.
Splash zone.
Well, you
So-
know
It's
from
you.
experience?
No, it's you.
No.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I pee in the shower. You said that.
Yeah, I said I do it, not in that floor because there's no trough. That's disgusting.
okay. All right,
I
well.
also rarely do it in ours because
That's
that's
whack.
also disgusting. But
At
okay,
least you have standards.
if
lie.
I'm showering, that's yeah okay. I don't do it as much as
Alright,
I
makes
did.
you pee.
I do it whenever we shower together because I find it hilarious your
We
reaction.
shower together a lot.
I know.
It's true.
Yeah, shower parties. Anyways, but okay. So I'm midway through the shower. I'm washing my hair. I gotta go to the bathroom
Why don't you go before?
because I don't. Okay, say I don't have to go.
Just
Before.
try.
Why?
Huh?
Why would I can just go in the
You're like a
shower?
5-year-old.
Who the heck uses the bathroom before they get in the shower?
Unless
All right,
if
we're
I
talk-
poop, if
we're
I have
talking.
to
No,
poop-
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no, we're
yeah.
talking
That
number
makes
one here.
sense. Yeah.
We're not going into number 2.
You don't
Nah, I
drop
pee in the
deuces in
shower.
the shower.
Listen,
All I'm saying is you do it right above the drain and then you just push it in with your toes.
Wait,
called the waffle star.
Wait,
Get the gold.
wait, what were you saying about the middle shower?
But anyway,
like
so-
what'd you say about it? Like it's weird. It's whack.
It's whack.
So it's like, all right,
I always use the middle shower.
I know
That's
you
why-
do, and you're whack.
you're the worst because
no,
here's the
I'm
thing,
not.
right? All right, if you go into the bathroom and there's like, if you go to like a baseball game,
I
there's
will
like,
debate you.
there's 20 stalls, right?
There's 20 urinals. And
Yeah,
then,
20 urinals or whatever.
Yeah.
You never stand next. You always give yourself a bumper
Oh yeah,
on each side,
you don't
right?
do that.
And then there's
Right.
the one
It's
guy.
the same thing with the showers. It's the same exact thing.
Especially
same exact
when you
law.
pee in the shower.
If there's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
if there's a divider, it doesn't really. It's not as bad.
Yeah, but all right, your floor has
If you go to the
trough.
urinals with no dividers, that's whack. If you
No, but
stand
I'm saying even with dividers, if someone like we have 2 urinals on each side, if someone's peeing on one side, I will go to the other side to go pee.
Oh,
You don't-
absolutely.
you
I'm
don't-
not
Yeah.
trying to pee next to someone. I'll be real
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, okay, yeah. You two do that, JJ and Chief. You'll just like walk up right next to me while I'm trying to go in the
All right,
urinal,
listen,
and I'm like,
I think-
oh, well now I can't go.
I think the friends
Yeah,
and
'cause we
strangers
put-
are 2 different things.
You
Like,
also put your arms around me,
You
which
put
is
your
very
arm around
uncomfortable.
You put your arm around them.
You do.
Why?
It's-
No,
How do you use
the only
that?
reason you pee next to someone else is if you're trying to catch a peek.
That's
That's
it.
the only thing.
Is
That's
it hard?
also
Okay,
true.
okay.
I don't
Being
need to
so
pee.
tall.
I've seen plenty.
That's true. Wait, hang on. What do you do?
hold on.
Anyways, we'll get to that later. But
Oh.
okay, is it hard for you, Caleb? Because you're so tall. Do you just accidentally just like see
Yeah.
it because?
How tempted
okay.
are you?
Like almost 0%.
Almost.
Oh,
But
yes.
30%.
It's about a 1%.
Is it
I mean,
almost?
He said almost.
I could if I wanted to. We'll say that, but I keep my eyes averted. You know.
Okay.
I try to respect
like-
that. No, I'm not looking back and forth like a maniac.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
especially easy
That's
on
a
the first
constant
floor
stare.
where
Yeah.
it's like just
Yeah.
very short walls. Yeah, I can definitely see on that
It's
one.
Yeah.
It's
our
weird.
showers. Like it's so weird because I moved from an entirely different floor and like our walls are so clean on where you live, Caleb and Josh. But there's no trough, which is just
That's what I'm
weird.
saying. That's
But-
why you go in the middle, because I'm not trying to touch the walls full of
All right,
fungus.
Listen, I'm not trying to touch the walls either, JJ,
There's-
but I can step aside
there's-
that way because if no one's in the middle stall, I don't have to worry. But back to my story.
It's like
a-
65 colonies of ringworm going on.
That's why.
Just don't touch that actual wall.
I accidentally
You're not
touched
that
it, my
wide.
arms start
I've
burning.
never actually, I've never
joke.
accidentally touched that wall. It's really not that hard because when I walk in,
You
I
go
go on
like,
the, I go on the.
I'm gonna have to
Tile
burn,
wall?
cut
Yeah,
that part
he's
off.
scared of the
Tile
tile wall.
You're scared of the tile walls?
I'm
Listen,
scared of
yeah,
it.
no,
They're pretty
no.
crusty on
I
South.
heard
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
crusty.
but
Oh,
think
they're
about
cool.
it,
Well,
yeah.
South is a dump.
You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
it.
is.
Ours
Yeah,
are
it's all-
green and brown. Like there's like white lining in between the tiles, and
It's
it's green
green.
and brown.
Yeah,
There's mold on the ceiling.
Delicious.
All over.
but listen, our bathrooms are relatively clean. I've never touched that wall. I've never had that standard. But it's 11:30, and I go in the first left one, and so that means there's 5 other showers that are open. Right? Theoretically, if you don't want to count the middle ones, there's 3 other ones. This dude, I hear him walking, you hear the flip-flops going. Dude picks the middle stall right next to me.
Okay.
Right next to me.
That's
That's a little
yeah,
whack.
that's
Yeah.
like
Listen,
going in
you-
a baseball game and you go to the very far end one, and then someone just comes up right next
Or
to
like
you.
Yeah.
when you're in a movie
Listen,
theater
I'm
by
like,
yourself
listen.
and they pick anywhere but right in front of you.
Listen,
Yeah. Yep.
I understand. You got to if you want the middle, that's fine. There's one on the other side,
Yeah,
buddy.
that
And
is whack.
He then, right? I like washing myself, trying to do my own thing, trying to get as fast as possible. This dude, I can see him out of the corner of my eye, kind of look over at me. I'm like, "What are you doing? Listen, keep your eyes down and keep washing yourself. I want no pause. I want no conversation with you."
I mean, Chief will sometimes glance over at me. But
Oh yeah.
Listen,
well,
it's
whenever I'm
different. It's-
talking to someone, yeah, but
It's different if you go in together saying, "Hey, let's shower at the same time we can have a conversation." But this dude whips out at 11:45 and pulls
wait.
the shower next to me.
I think you could have worded that
Yeah.
better.
Listen, well, he's taking a shower, so
Anyways, but yeah.
That's fair.
Okay,
Big whack.
let's also talk about shower parties because some people find it weird and some people find it amazing.
I don't think
Alright,
we
so
should talk
let's-
about shower parties.
Why? We've literally talked about showering together this
all right.
entire
Listen,
time.
we should define what a shower party is. So if you want to define that first, and then we can go from there.
Okay, so there's 6 stalls.
6
so-
dudes butt naked having a good time.
Whoa.
Next segment.
No. No, okay. So there's curtains and dividers and everything. So really all you can see is
Like the top-
hair
yeah,
and
top.
eyes maybe.
Or
But
if you're
Plus-
me,
so what you
Caleb, it's
do
more than
Everything.
that.
yeah, unless you're Caleb, in which case you could just see everything.
No, I have to get up right up against the wall if I want to do that. But
Yeah,
I
you
try
do.
not to.
I know.
You did that one
Unless
time
I'm
with
next to
me.
you.
Yeah, you did that one time and like I scooched up right next to you and like right next to the wall too so that you couldn't see anything.
Oh yeah. Wait, who'd I high five in a shower party?
It was
I'm
me.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Good times.
But okay, anyways. So theoretically you get as many dudes, so at maximum 6, minimum 2.
you can do
obviously.
7 if you really want to.
You can
That's
do
true.
7, and then you have one person just waiting to shower, and then the fastest shower, obviously that person leaves, and then 7th gets in. Anyways, and then there's 2 ways to do it. There's around Christmas time, you turn on some music and you just all sing Christmas carols,
That's
or
true.
any
like
music.
alright.
We're talking classic 2000s, like
All I want
that
for
one
Christmas.
Evanescence song.
Bring me to life.
Yes, that
Wake
song.
me up.
Wake me up. Yeah, that.
Can't wake up.
Hey, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like,
We have
No.
5 seconds, so we used them. But and then you do that and you sing, or you have gigantic conversations that you either get really deep or really funny with, and
Oh,
it's the
100%.
greatest time in the
You
world.
forgot playing
And-
the top 10 VeggieTales silly song list.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's a great
Obviously,
list.
VeggieTales, yeah. But
Bangers.
okay, so some people think
Absolute
it's weird.
bangers.
We've started on Second North. They do it. Sam, David, and others also do
Yep.
it.
Those are a couple of our neighbors on Second North.
Yeah, great guys.
And
Oh
it's not
yeah, David has a
overly
YouTube
weird.
channel. Check him out. I don't know his
Don't
YouTube
know.
channel.
We'll have him on eventually.
Yeah,
So-
It'll be
obviously.
on the little drop-down thing, maybe.
Listen, that's a lot of work for
Link in
Josh.
bio.
Not trying to share subscribers, so we ain't getting.
Never mind.
Listen, he can come on our
Hey,
podcast.
hey!
Yeah.
To be fair, he did give us a shout out on his
Oh.
YouTube. So
He did.
Okay.
Listen, he
I
can
guess maybe
come
we should
record
give him
here.
one.
I guess maybe.
Uh,
No.
check in the
Anyways,
description.
I
It
don't
might be there. It might not. Depends on how I'm feeling next week.
So, anyways, I
Yeah.
highly recommend that everyone, all of our listeners, do it. I mean, obviously, if you're not in college, you can't really do it, but
I think it just sounds weird more than anything. 'Cause
It's-
I think they picture us like exposing each other.
yeah,
And,
that's
it's-
that's where it gets
it
weird.
doesn't
If you're
happen.
not in college and you really want to do it, go to your closest YMCA.
No.
Bring a bunch of your
You'll see
friends.
plenty of old naked
find,
guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
find like 5 50-plus-year-old men, and they will gladly
Oh yeah,
take a
I'm
shower
sure.
with you.
Definitely don't
And then you
drop
get the
soap.
sauna too. Oh man. Anyways, but yeah,
shame in the
I highly
lie.
recommend it. It
No
sounds
shame.
it sounds weird
I would
until
have shame.
you actually do it, and then it's just tons of fun.
Yeah, I never thought I would do it until I did it a couple times. And I'm like, that's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now
Okay.
that everyone thinks we're gay, let's change the topic.
You want to get to
I am not gay.
what that next
Not
thing
gay.
is?
Hashtag not gay.
Shaq versus.
All right. This is a recurring
Straight
segment.
ramen noodle.
We started it. This is
This is
we started
our-
episode 1. This.
Yes. So this
So-
is episode 3, our
Yep.
4th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little confusing, but it's
Because
fine.
yeah.
So basically, in the first one, we had a debate on who would win, either Shaq or a school bus, and we let the fans vote. Shaq won. Then last week,
He won like, didn't he win like 100%?
he won close to it.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
and then this week we had Shaq fight a tractor.
19 or John Deere Type A from 1938 to
But,
be specific.
on YouTube, it was split 50-50. Then on Twitter, it was 60-30. So Shaq is moving on.
Shaq almost
I mean,
lost.
60-40?
I mean, yes.
60. Okay, 67-33.
Yeah,
Is-
Ah,
that's
there we
what
go.
the
Okay,
said.
all right.
So then, JJ's now going to present what he's claiming the Shaq killer.
the Shaq ender.
Yes.
So Shaq is
Well,
the
this
one
has
he
been
didn't- he went
rumored
out.
since like we're recording. Is this Saturday? Yeah,
Yep.
we're recording Saturday. I've heard rumors about this since Monday. He just says, "Oh, I got the Shaq killer. Don't you worry."
So I want to give a
alright.
quick review on Shaq before. So if this is your first episode, Shaq is standing at 7'1". He has a size 22. He weighs 325 pounds, and he has a large body. And this man, I mean, listen, I'm just reading off the stat. His body type says
Large. Body type large.
Oh, okay.
What website are you
So,
using?
I mean, it says it.
Large.
Facts.
Yep.
Can't argue
So,
with that.
I would say he's probably an XL, but
Oh, 100%. If his shoe size 22.
30.
Aw.
That's
that's
a
a
clown
big
shoes
body.
right there. Wow.
But,
All right.
That's just,
Alright.
I mean,
Shaq
that's
killer.
mostly about
All I'm
Shaq.
saying,
Shaq killer.
Shaq will see this, and he'll literally crap his pants. All right, are you guys ready for this? Are you? All right. This is Shaq versus Miralax oral laxative.
Like say laxative.
This
Like I
Laxative.
okay.
Well, define what
like I
enables him
said.
to win.
Like I said, he
can't.
will literally crap his pants.
Oh.
All I'm saying, you slip a little of this into his drink, or a lot of it into his drink, he's out. There's no way. Have you seen the scene from Dumb and Dumber? Absolutely hilarious.
Does
he
him
dumps a whole
pooping mean
bottle.
I got some
I mean,
FAQs
he
from
can't
the
fight
website.
back. He
A
listen.
lot of cheese.
You drink. Listen, you drink so much of this, you die from dehydration because
So,
you
yeah,
poop
but
it all
then-
out.
I don't know.
It sounds gross, but
Just drink water while you're pooping.
I definitely agree. Shaq killer.
Actually, this looks like it's a kind of a slowly painful process.
Oh, of dying?
So is this like Taco Bell? Or?
Yeah, wait.
I mean, this says how long does it
That's
take
worse
for
than
Miralax to
constipation.
work? Yeah, it generally produces a bowel movement within 1 to 3 days.
All right, but
which
here's-
is
here's-
So Shaq would be convinced he won after the first day, and
All I'm
then
saying-
he's
All I'm saying
dead.
is Shaq could technically win because what if during this time of the fight, what if he is constipated? Then it's actually solved his problem. So therefore, Shaq has won.
Okay, but we're talking massive amount. We're not talking like a cup of Miralax. We are talking about Miralax, like all Miralax that has ever been created, fighting Shaq.
Or we can just go to the rectal suppositories.
Wait, how do you beat a laxative? Do you take it and then not poop?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
Is
I guess.
he's already constipated. But I'm saying we're talking like a bathtub just full of Miralax that he has to fight. It's just gonna seep in everywhere.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so what if
And
what if he just wears like one of those big yellow hazmat suits and just starts punching at it? Eventually, it's all gonna be out of the.
They don't
tub.
make hazmat
Wait,
suits
this is
in
Shaq.
body size large.
It's not Shaq with hazmat suit.
It's
right?
Shaq.
It's just
Listen,
Shaq.
Shaq.
I'm-
And this is
Basketball Shaq.
just Miralax.
Not Gold Bond Shaq, not the General Shaq, just
Oh, I'm
basketball
slapping some icy
Shaq.
hot in
No,
that.
he's rubbed so much gold bond on himself. He's immune to anything.
That is big.
He has a barrier. I don't
Listen,
know.
and if
3-inch coat.
listen, and if you ever feeling sore, just slap some icy hot on that bad boy.
No.
Yep, that's it.
A throwback. Woohoo. No,
Well, I
I
mean, it's better than not pooping.
yeah, but if you die from pooping, that's got to be a rough way to
See,
go.
Here's some important information. You should not use Miralax if you have a bowel obstruction or an intestinal blockage.
So
So then,
Well,
what the heck
so
is
if you're
Yeah, so
having,
why would
so
you take
what's it
laxatives?
okay,
solving?
no. I don't think constipation is defined as
If
intestinal
you have these
blockage. Is you
conditions-
have swallowed something and it's blocked in your
Oh.
intestine.
It says
like a
you,
Lego.
yeah.
Actually,
Yes.
jokes on you. Let me. He
Thanos
did,
figurine.
You know, he was with the General, which is an insurance company. Therefore, he'd be covered under insurance. Therefore, he wins.
He'd
I
be
don't think his-
dead.
I don't think his rectum is covered under this.
I think it is. I think the General's got you covered.
I'm saying if you take one of the extra large value size.
Get on time.
I don't know. How are we defining this Miralax that he's
Yeah.
fighting?
All right. Listen.
Are we talking all Miralax? Like it's just like a scene from Batman where the Joker falls into the bath or the
vat of
the-
like toxic crap.
yeah, except for it's not toxic crap. It's Miralax. Does he fall in there and turn into Miralax?
I'm talking like overdose levels.
Like
But then that's an unfair fight because you can just overdose anyone with anything.
Okay, all right.
know-
If he takes a normal prescribed amount and nothing abnormal happens to him.
he's not
Within
normally
1 to 3
constipated.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he poops like
So
3.5 days later, then he wins.
yes.
No. Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
Um,
but I guess that's the fight: Miralax versus Shaq. But
Fecal impaction.
what?
Isn't it
I
kind of
just read
dumb?
that.
It's between 1 and 3 days. Like, do you just have to be ready?
Listen.
Like,
Okay.
What if I want to go to work and then so it's like, I gotta poop right now.
Okay. No. Listen.
install a toilet in your car. It's the only way to do it.
No, listen. I was story for a different time. Anyways, appendix, size of a softball, crushed my intestine. I was constipated because nothing was going through because it was
Oh,
crushed.
yeah.
So
What happens if
the
I
laxatives,
overdose?
okay, I took them. I took tons of laxatives, dangerous
Like
amounts.
Taco Bell level.
In the hospital, they were like, "We should not give you this. But here you go, because you need to go to the bathroom." I hadn't pooped in like 12 days. It was incredible. Anyways, so I'm in the hospital, and it never comes out. I get home 3 days later, after my appendix has shrinked to normal size, it just all comes out. Like,
So,
I didn't
so
leave.
what
I
you-
didn't leave the toilet for that entire day. Unfortunately,
so what
it
you're
was
saying
awful.
is Shaq could theoretically beat this.
He could. Yes.
Okay. So
Eating
does-
his
all right,
normal
here's the thing.
regimen of 5 million calories a day.
So all right. So does Shaq get to poop before he takes a laxative? Because that can have an impact. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be fair because then it'd be nothing in your system when you like. There's no like extra. You know what I'm trying to
Are
say?
you sure you want that though? Because if he doesn't poop, or if he poops before, then he's just going to drink that, and then it's just going to be all of the water in his body that
Well,
comes
then
out.
he'll pee it out. He won't poop it out.
No, Miralax works in a way that it brings out moisture from your intestines, and that way it comes out.
See, here you go.
So
Side
what it does is like it's dry in your intestine, and then it brings out moisture, and then it just comes out because it's
All right, side effects.
Anyways,
See, it
sorry.
says severe or bloody diarrhea,
Oh,
rectal bleeding,
oh,
I had that today.
wait, huh?
blood in your stools, or severe and worsening stomach pains.
Okay, hang on.
What?
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 You had rectal bleeding?
Yeah, it was a big turd.
I understand.
Hey, speaking of big turd.
No. We're not gonna go. No.
All right.
Oh my
Stop talking and we can cut this part.
Okay.
Are we gonna talk about this?
This is the end all be all. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
What? Okay. This is so gross. What happens if you don't poop for 13 years? This man didn't. Here's what it did to him. All right.
Wait.
So here's the thing,
13
right?
years of not
It
going.
says withholding stool for around 2 months led to massive enlargement of their bowel, which compressed their chest cavity, displacing their organs, eventually leading to death. You want to see
Yes.
the result of holding in for that long?
Yes.
Listen.
I'm scared.
When they died, their colon measured 25 feet long and 8 feet in circumference, containing 3 buckets full of fecal matter.
Wow.
It is pretty size of the table.
That is the size. That's bigger than this table.
It's like bigger than my room.
So basically,
That's bigger than our-
It's bigger than our room.
Basically, the way Shaq will win this is Shaq just clenches his butthole for 4 days, and then he just
Listen, I don't think you
just
can.
geyser.
I don't think you can.
If you ever see JonTron, just slap some flex tape on it.
You're right.
You'll be good.
Right, but
Wait,
that's
no.
that's
Flex
a
seal.
unfair advantage
flex
that if he
tape
gets to use flex tape
Dump some rubber in
to
Yeah,
protect his
that's
butthole.
that's an outside
Okay, so you just
source.
gotta clench his
okay.
butthole for 4
Yes.
days. You just
We're
gotta sit-
talking. Listen, we're talking basketball Shaq. So he has practice every single day of the week, or all 3 days.
Oh,
Presumably.
so he's running
if it's
around.
Like, if it's
Yeah.
like
and
you're
that's
so-
gonna like loosen it
Exactly.
up.
And
yeah.
then Miralax.
well,
He loses.
This is also the thing. It's like, you know how it says you can take blank how much for every 4 hours or something.
Right.
He has to do it every 4 hours
Okay.
consistently.
Okay.
Okay.
But here's the thing too. I think it's gonna take a lot longer because like the prescribed amount is for a certain body type, right? So like, are you basing it off body type or the average amount they say? Because like, you know, when you got your
It's the same-
ibuprofen, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, if you're this tall or this big, you
Yeah.
should take like 1. But like if
Yeah.
he's taking that
Shaq
smaller
probably
amount-
takes 10.
And
Yeah, Shaq just
I
takes
take
a bottle.
Yeah, I take 6 because
That's
I'm
not healthy.
no. It's perfectly fine. It's what my doctor
Shaq
told me
probably
to
takes
do.
like
You
an
have to
entire
take-
bottle.
Yeah,
he just eats the
he
bottle.
takes more than me. He eats the plastic.
It's the only way to do it.
It's true.
Ooh, kidney disease.
Ah,
Okay,
that's
so
that's
alright.
rough.
Oh, that's fine.
Can Shaq
Huh?
actively take things that constipate him so that way it equals it out? Because like when you're
The
fighting,
only rule is he has to take it.
I think
Alright, so then
it's his
the
normal
minimum-
diet
for the minimum amount
and
of-
his normal days. Like it's basketball season. He's in his prime. He's got to eat his normal diet to stay healthy for this season.
I mean,
But
he's not
he
healthy,
just
he's definitely
happens to
overweight.
take a normal
Like,
amount of
well,
Miralax.
3 things of laxative a day.
So last episode, you mentioned that he can eat like on a regular like 1,000 calories a day
Yeah.
on his diet. So he can eat up to 1,000 calories.
Oh, yeah, 1,000
of
calories.
food
Only
to-
1,000?
No,
I'm pretty
no,
sure-
No, it was like
It has to
something
be
like
more.
It's
Whatever-
70
whatever is-
or like something
Say,
crazy.
That's about
whatever his calorie count for the day is, he can go up to that much
in laxative.
in whatever he wants to fight the laxative. Like he can go up to that many
Just
calories.
eats
but that's
che-
it.
he just
If
eats
what
like
I was reading was
6,000
what Shaq eats
calories
for
of cheese.
breakfast.
yes.
He let's see. He says he eats like at least a giant chicken a day.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
No, he has like
large chicken.
He has like 10 turkey. He says he's a sandwich guy, so he eats like 10 turkey sandwiches.
I can't
like
even
lunch.
imagine eating 10. Wait, for lunch? I thought you meant
Yeah.
throughout the day.
No.
Does he still do that?
I assume he doesn't since he's now in media production. I assume he.
Medium.
Yes.
Media production.
Yeah, he's on
The
what?
folks at TNT?
Yeah.
Charles, Kenny, and Shaq.
Yeah.
Really?
That's where he's
The
doing
sports,
now.
the sports thing.
Oh.
Remember in B-Dubs,
He literally.
he was on the TV.
He literally
TNT.
He's a
like,
halftime
retired
analysis
and within
guy.
like
Yep.
2 months went to TV and he's been there ever since.
He's in
I mean,
But I'm
logically.
assuming, but if we're going back to assuming when he was playing, since that's in his prime.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he
I
he
mean,
just
well,
ate.
we got to find out when laxatives were in their prime.
back in the 70s.
The laxatives are
What if-
really
okay,
good.
no,
back
how
then.
about-
yeah, mostly
listen,
because they were
just
laced with heroin.
Just like Coca-Cola was
What
good
if it's-
back then, if you
Oh,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying.
What if it's the oral laxative and then the rectal suppositories at the same time?
No, that's too
like
much. I
both.
feel like you gotta do.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
no
Wait.
no
I think
normal
he-
person would do both.
I think
Yeah,
the
that's
average
true.
person would just do dissolve in
We're
water.
talking average person that's like, hey, I haven't pooped in 3 days.
Right.
I'm getting a little worried. Before I go to the doctor, let me take some Miralax.
I mean, then there's the other thing that Shaq's the size of 3 people.
That's
That's
true.
true. He's 7'1", 300 something, 25
Yeah.
pounds.
All right.
He's
Is that the
nice.
end of this?
All right, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
end of that.
So, voters
vote
decide.
Now, that's mostly
Yep.
for myself to put that time mark in.
Take
Laxative
Shaq,
wins.
Shaq down because we need somebody else actually to.
Listen,
Something
here's
else.
the thing is, technically, I'm just going to have to find some dude with a really strong butthole if Shaq loses.
Miro.
That's all I'm saying.
I really.
Miralax versus Tom Cruise's uneven teeth.
What?
I don't know.
I can complain more. It's very easy
Oh,
for me to
Lord.
do that. I mean, you have one. It's happened to you, if you want to talk about it.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Why do you have
here's
6
the whole thing.
Miralax pages
Oh,
open?
here.
Were you
The
shopping?
The one thing I was going to say on their website, you can
wants to
have
try.
you go to their website, just miralax.com, and then the first thing that comes up it says
Go sponsor us.
either
No,
Sponsored by
I-
Miralax.
Listen, I'll take any.
Yeah, I will
I'm trying to pay
honestly
for
take.
college.
Yes, me too.
like see it says
that-
please select an option below. I think I might be constipated. Tell me how Miralax is different, and I want to try Miralax.
I want to try it. I'm not
I
constipated.
think
I,
I
just
might
want
be
to know.
constipated.
I just want to know how.
You're not alone. Constipation is
Listen.
very common.
If Shaq ever wants to be on the show, I will go crazy.
Can we
first.
have okay,
And
our
then-
first visual podcast, like where
Fewer
we get a
than
camera to
3?
record us? We actually have Shaq here to fight a tractor or whatever.
Fewer than 3 bowel movements a week.
Can you imagine if we had Shaq on here, but Shaq
3
lost
pounds a
and he
day.
dies on our
Oh,
show?
He's not dying.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay,
That
so-
man is an American treasure.
That is true.
Careful,
He's-
he's a hero.
Carefully.
That's
Memes.
very true.
All right. What's next?
I think Chief should complain.
I mean,
Why should
I don't think.
It happened to you too.
Do
both
we
sides.
really need to rant about this though? Hey,
All right, listen, I'll complain.
do we really need to rant about this
Listen,
though?
I'm ranting. Too late. So my
Oh, boy.
roommate has
Make
a,
it quick.
has a
very-
Google
that's
Home
very good
Mini.
of you.
Okay?
Oh my
I do as well.
gosh.
Yeah. See, he knows about it.
Hey,
All
I
right.
found a loophole, by the way.
I'm
Okay.
Josh's neighbor, by the way.
Yeah, we're
So
great neighbors.
that's
so-
important context.
So
That's
my
true.
roommate has a Google Home Mini, and the way you play music through it is you download the Google Home, and then on your Wi-Fi, people can play it. Since everyone is on the same Wi-Fi, all the devices are on the Wi-Fi that you can look. So anyone can play any music, anytime, any volume on whoever's device. So there's one time, it was like midnight, and Gangnam Style got played through our Mini.
No, that was
not-
like 1 a.m.
Oh, that was? I
Yeah.
didn't. Listen, I just
That
shut it
woke
off.
me up.
I just
That
yelled
was
at
trash.
Google to stop. Talk about the day I wasn't even in the me or my roommate weren't in the room that
Oh
day.
yeah, I thought you both were in there and
Nope.
you were just like being dumb or something. But Rebecca Black's Friday was playing for 2 hours straight on a loop. I'm like, what are they doing? So I go over there and knock on the door, and nobody's in there. And then I think I passed Rye later, and I'm like, hey, Rebecca Black is playing in your room. And then he just kind of brushed it off. I don't really know what was going on, but yeah, it was super dumb.
Was
'cause
it
I'm
at
like
max
trying to do
volume?
homework.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Oh
I
yeah,
looked at
it was like, I mean, I'm in the room next to him and I can hear it even with my headphones on.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh
It's
wow,
like,
you don't
I
hear
know.
anything with those
I
headphones
know,
on too.
I know. But yeah, it was loud, and
Need
I
some-
also hate that song.
You need
so.
some like
Yeah.
$300 noise canceling headphones.
Because sometimes I'll get notifications like a device on your Wi-Fi is blasting. So then I noticed it was my roommate. So I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. So I stopped casting immediately. But someone's messing with all of them. Like I'll just see people renaming them. People
As a
are-
joke, didn't we? Yeah, we did it for like the first episode of the podcast. We did
Yeah,
that
we
for
casted to the RA on my side of the building, but he wasn't there, so it didn't matter.
yeah, and we only did it for what, a
We,
minute?
we want to see if it could actually happen.
Yeah, and then and it was.
But
and that was it.
sometimes I'll do it.
There's
I'll
a
do
jo-
it too cheap if I know he's in the room.
Yeah, and there's a joke, and then there's 2 hours of Friday. Like, I don't know how you lasted that long, Caleb. That's
I mean, yeah, I just kind of turned the volume up and it was bearable, but then I'm like, this is just
Here's
dumb,
what you gotta do:
so.
you download the Google Home app on your phone, and then if you hear it, you just pause it and stop it.
You should. Oh yeah,
You can
That's how-
actually. What I found out, you can if you're the one that registered the Google Home,
Mhm.
whatever Gmail account you have when you got the app, you can go into the settings and change it so that only Android devices with
dang.
your Gmail can
Ooh.
control the thing. That's what I do with mine. People have to mess with it since.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Oh, that's why we haven't been able to mess with it.
Dang it.
Definitely
That
look
actually
into
makes
When,
sense
when
because it
you
said
had
that
your-
you were playing, but we weren't
Yeah.
able to do it.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
makes
you
sense.
had your lady over and it wasn't playing, so we're gonna try to play some smooth jazz.
Yeah, we were starting to play
I'll
some
have that
Gaye.
ready tonight.
We're
you
trying
know,
to help
I'll
your
have,
cause.
Tonight?
yeah, I'll have
Oh, okay.
I'll have the fireplace, the mood
Ooh.
lights,
Yeah.
the jazz.
You need his light?
This man plays no
I'll pour
games.
some
No
ginger
games.
ale or some cider.
They'll have some George Michael
Uh,
playing up in there.
Oh yeah, or Marvin Gaye or
George Michael, Marvin Gaye.
Same thing. Wait.
R. Kelly.
We can.
Whoa, now.
I'll pee
Who's
on it.
peeing
No.
on somebody?
Who's peeing on a 16-year-old?
Huh?
Oh, wait, huh?
R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, what?
Caleb, you want to tell the audience what you did for us, thankfully, for our logo?
Well, okay. Here's what we'll do. Since we're 45 minutes into the podcast and nobody's listening, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself, Caleb?
Okay. Gosh, that's like the worst question you can get in an interview. They're like, "Tell me about yourself," and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
But,
applying for the job.
I don't know. I'm kind of a geeky person. I'm a computer science major, which could be the #1 reason why I'm single. You never know. The first thing everyone notices about me is that I'm tall, which I mentioned that, but yeah.
You're
but
you're
okay,
No, okay,
okay,
no,
but look,
I'm
sitting here you look normal.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're all
your
legs. Yeah,
It's all legs. I mean, I own that. I look weird.
You
I'm
do.
Like, okay, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
I'm like the red guy.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
it's like, it's just.
except for you have both
Oh
arms.
man, yeah, okay, I do, but well, he has like, I mean, it's an arm.
It's
It's,
a
just
stub.
short.
It's just-
yeah,
yeah, he got
it's
cut off at the
stubby.
elbow, but-
It's stubby.
It's a
But,
great show, by the way. That
It is a good. It's very underrated.
it really is.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network back in the early 2000s. What happened?
Nickelodeon was better, but yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's me right there.
Hey, there he is.
Tristan's now showing us a picture of him.
Yeah.
Of the red guy, who
But
significantly
Yeah, I
looks
think
like
my
him.
height is
Yeah.
accentuated by my underweightedness.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
okay? To put a visual for you, if you've ever seen the movie Tooth Fairy, the
No,
guy
okay.
with glasses on there that I feel like is an assistant looks exactly like Caleb.
Okay.
Everyone thinks it, and you don't accept it.
No, because it doesn't look like me. See, here's the thing. I've gotten that comparison for years. The first time I heard it, I was in 4th grade. I've never seen the flippin' movie. Okay, like I don't even know. Like I've seen pictures of the guy, but I'm like, okay, like
We'll
maybe,
watch the
but
movie
It's not
and-
really like. Does it really
Actually,
look like me?
he's in a movie called Table 19, which we should all watch.
Well, that's a good movie.
That
What?
is, it's really good. Table 19. It's
I've never
about
heard of it.
it's about a bunch of outcasts at a
You
wedding.
can't tell me.
Oh,
Which
okay.
I think
that
really
is not
fits.
Caleb.
Oh yeah. Come on. That's not me.
Look at your.
No. Look at him.
That looks
That's like
exactly
a
like.
Jack
Actually, I
Black.
can't,
Listen,
I
if
can't
you
see
shave
it.
your
Yep,
face-
Caleb, that's what you got to look forward
No.
Listen,
I'm not
isn't
gonna
that the
shave
guy
my
from the
face
Tooth Fairy
because
too?
then I'll
How
look
about that
more
one?
like that.
Isn't that the guy from the Tooth Fairy?
Yeah.
Yes.
to. That's you.
The guy fairy.
except with
Yeah.
the beard. So if you look him up, put a beard, imagine a beard out. There's
Yeah.
Caleb.
Okay. Yeah. You
That's
said
not
you
true.
said the major is not helping you get women. That's probably true. But the
Yeah.
beard,
I love the beard.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love
Yeah.
your
Little
facial
blood
hair.
fade.
Like I did not think you were gonna keep it because you hated it while growing it
But,
during
yeah.
November.
Okay, like the first like 3 weeks, it was itchy
Yeah.
and it wasn't
Yep,
very
that's how it
full.
works.
And I'm like, this just kind of sucks. You know, like, I'll finish out the month, but then everybody was starting to like it, and I'm like, maybe it's not that bad. And then I just kept it, and I don't know.
I really like
It's
it.
the first time I've ever grown it out, and it's whatever.
Don't change it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
looks good.
have to shave now. I just
I
kinda,
know
like,
that.
I do
You gotta
some
worry about
trimming,
it.
and
Yeah.
that's about it. So
All right.
you know,
Sorry.
whatever.
Continue. Go on to more about yourself.
I don't know what else to say.
Well, you helped.
Yeah.
You helped us on the YouTube end. So if you're watching this
Oh
on
yeah,
YouTube,
yeah. That didn't take me very long. I don't
Listen,
know,
it was
just
pretty-
like,
Okay, yeah,
How did
okay.
you
So-
come to like? How did you learn how to use that?
So, all right, for those who don't know, listen on SoundCloud, Apple, or Google. But on YouTube, we have the logo is animated and turns on, and it kind of loops through a flicker animation, and then it turns off. Towards the
Yeah,
end.
and it sounds like an actual neon light. So what had happened was we got the logo, we uploaded the first podcast, and then I was like, and we thought about getting an actual neon sign, which
Yeah, I looked it up. $450.
Caleb's out. He's
If,
dead.
they said if not more, because of the running guy in our logo, there'd be a lot of neon lights. So they said if not more.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
just
So,
film a light.
Cats.
so okay, but so I see that and I go, hey, we should animate this, and then I think I
happened to
thought
be
of
in the
Caleb.
room.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
said that.
And you said I
Yeah.
can do that, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then you were like, what do you want? And I said, listen, I want to hear the clicking of the light on. It's off. I want to hear it click on, and then I want the buzzing like on and off that neon lights do. And then I said I want it to buzz on, and then for the off you hear it click and like really like loudly shut off. And it took you what 3 hours maybe, and that's because you were doing homework. And
I
like
was like,
yeah, and then you were like, hey, I got this for you, and I was like, what? Huh? I thought it was gonna take you like weeks to do.
No. I
And
mean,
it was incredible. I love it.
I've used Vegas. I did it on Sony Vegas. I've used
Okay.
Vegas for like hundreds of hours. So
That makes sense.
He used to make intros for his Minecraft
never had a Minecraft YouTube. So
Okay,
you will
good,
not
because,
you will not be
I
finding
was-
that on YouTube.
Because if that did exist, you
I
either
would never show you.
well, no, I meant as far as on the women front. I don't know how well
You-
that's gonna help
Can
you.
you make us a rip like
If you don't play the craft, you don't get
a
the shot.
retarded version of the Ali A intro? Like,
Ooh.
can you remake that?
Do you know
What
about
is-
that Alley intro? Oh,
No.
we'll show you.
We'll
after,
show you
but
later.
Alley A Gaming.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch
Absolute trash content. Watch the first 30 seconds to hear him go, "Oh my gosh, guys, I found a gun in Fortnite." Bro, this intro
That's
starts.
all you need to know about him.
Maybe I'll make you guys a really dumb intro for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Just base boost.
You want
Made your
to talk
time
about,
cringeworthy.
I mean, heck, the thing around our logo says the podcast for
Irresponsible.
irresponsible college
Irresponsible
students.
college
So
students,
if
yeah.
we got to be real and irresponsible.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
You want-
So, is it story time?
Yep.
It is.
Okay.
Story time with
All
Caleb.
right. I don't know. This story. A few of you were there.
Yep.
Just two of you.
Yep.
Okay.
Me,
so.
myself,
Wait, what-
and Brennan. He's gonna
No.
talk about
Okay.
Space Force.
All right.
You just
so,
say me, myself, and Brennan.
Yep, I'm two people actually.
Okay.
Okay. So, in the fall, we had a softball team, intramural softball team. It was a really good time, but only like a few of us actually knew what we were doing. Like, no one had any idea what was
Yeah,
going
we were
on.
just a bunch of nerds
Yeah.
playing softball.
Yeah,
and
pretty
maybe,
much.
Maybe 3 athletic kids on the team.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
actually knew
so,
what they were doing.
Yeah.
And most of the people on the team, we had like what, 18 people on the team?
We had
We had-
18 on the official roster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
officially 18 people on an intramural softball.
No,
there
it-
were some teams that played with 7.
Yeah,
it
the
was
way
crazy.
the softball team, there was 10 on the field because if you know anything about baseball, you usually have 3 outfielders, but there's 4 for
because
softball.
intramural and softball, yeah.
Yep.
So
So, anyways, most of those people I don't think have ever played softball,
most
myself
of those-
included.
Yeah.
I played t-ball way back in the day.
Yeah.
And I said, this is dumb because I hate watching people miss the ball on the tee like 5 times in a row. So then I never got into it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I think
so
there's only 3
I'm-
strikes.
no, there were no strikes in my childhood t-ball league.
Ooh.
Yeah, it took forever. I hated it.
Anyways,
Um,
continue.
Gosh, so I didn't really know the rules of softball. It was a big learning experience. I
Yeah.
feel like I'll be better next
There
year.
was okay.
but-
There's about I eventually became basically the third base coach, but one of the coaches on the team because I had like severely damaged my quad running in the outfield, and my foot fell in a hole, and then my knee went backwards, and like my just quad like tore. But you guys learned a lot this year, but at the beginning it was
Oh, yeah.
awful to
Oh, yeah.
watch.
Oh,
like.
yeah.
We would hold practices. Other teams would not practice, but we had practice like 3 times a week because we had no idea how to hit a ball. So
Yeah, yeah.
Like our first game, when we lose 28-0.
28
Okay, to be
nothing.
fair,
We stopped it
that
from
was
being
the
30
team that
nothing.
won the year before. They
Yeah,
were
but we
wearing
still-
championship shirts.
We
That's
still got
fine.
So-
beaten badly.
Yeah,
But
they
we
were
did
also
did
jerks.
stop them from winning 30 to nothing. We
Yeah.
stopped them at 9 runs in 2 innings, and I was very proud to watch.
We did get mercy ruled though, so.
Oh well, yeah,
games.
in almost every game except for two.
We won once.
We won one and
tied
we
in
tied
another.
once. That's why I said it's two.
So
Technically, it's
we did not have a completely losing record because we improved.
Okay,
That's very
all I'm
good.
saying is we won one game and we were the happiest people have ever been
If
in
you-
any
if you watch
intramural
us-
sport at all,
If you
and
watch
the other team
celebration,
celebrated
it was like
with
we
us.
had won the championship and we're going to like Disney World for.
Yeah,
for
it was
like, that's
Yeah.
all-
it was hilarious just because it was a bunch of just a misfit people that didn't know anything about softball, and then we had a few stars on the team, and we just grew into just a really close group of friends, and then we finally won a game, which I'll be honest, I never thought we would. I thought like
I
next
had
year
my
we would.
doubts.
Yeah.
But,
But the team we did beat had like 7 people on their team.
Yeah,
so-
and we had
tied-
18,
didn't
and
tie
we
with
could
that other
rotate.
Team, though.
No,
That
we
was-
were.
that was close.
They were
Yeah.
good sports and they celebrated with us.
Yeah, they
That's true.
some of them celebrated with us. There's two ways to view Space Force. We're either a really fun, happy group of people that is fun to be around, or you absolutely hate us because we're really loud.
Yeah, we were the only team with matching hats and shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, we had
We were
we
that
had
team.
uniforms.
We have the best team culture
Oh,
because like
100%.
the other teams, even the people sitting in the stands for the other team, like start doing our cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they love Space Force and it's amazing.
Yeah, it sounds like because we have like matching jerseys, you'd be like, oh wow, these guys are really try hard. No, we don't care. Like we had a guy and we call him Tomahawk Tim because the guy would only swing at stuff above his head and he'd swing down with the bat instead of like actually doing a normal swing.
Except it worked.
It worked
It
every
worked,
single
like,
time.
twice.
That's
I'm
why we
like-
called it Tomahawk 10. And
But,
anyways, yeah.
Talk about your mistake that ended up inspiring
Okay.
multiple practices.
Yep. Okay. Well, it was only one rule that I didn't know, so it's not that big of a deal.
Okay,
But,
yeah.
Wait, which game was it? Do you remember which game? Like, who were we playing?
We were-
I
Close-
think it's the close loss that we had, and that's
The
why
close
I think
loss?
Yeah,
yeah,
it was like
Yeah,
11.
okay.
it was we almost won, and it didn't all fall on you, but like this was like the last straw, and then we just went downhill after.
Oh yeah, for sure. For
It
sure.
was
because
awful.
it was like the end of the inning and there were 2 outs. Okay.
Yes.
And
Someone hits it.
frankly, I had never made it to second base. Okay, this is the point we were at on the
On
not
Space
like
Force.
that. Not like that. This is the
Second
first-
base is softball.
Yes. Okay. So
Why am I here?
So yeah, we were
know.
really bad, and this is the first time
I'll explain to you
I
when
was
you're
on
older.
first base. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. AJ, first base coach, was like, pat me on the back, and he's like, I forget who was up to bat. It probably doesn't matter, but they.
It
It
might have
go-
been Tim because
I was on
whoever
that.
it
Was
was,
it?
whoever it was, hit it out into the outfield, and so
Yeah.
you were perfect. Like, and they hit right into the gap. As a third base coach, I saw that ball fly, and I said, "Oh, this is perfect. Caleb is going to do great. He
Yeah.
might even
Oh,
get
yeah.
to he might even get to third base,
Oh,
which
no way.
honestly you probably could have.
Yeah. I mean,
But
the long
anyways.
legs help. I can run kind of.
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, you can do. You're about 3 leg strides away from second base from first base with your legs.
No, but okay. So I
Anyways.
start. he
So
hits
you
the ball.
hear the whack.
Yeah, he hits the
It
ball,
goes
and
straight
I'm
up.
just like straight tunnel vision, just like heading for this second base. Okay, and I'm like running so fast, and I plant my foot on that base, and I just go running right into the outfield.
He puts his foot. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, honestly, if you don't know, I'll be surprised. This is a very common rule, but
I
mean,
never watched baseball or anything. To
Yeah.
preface this, I'm not a big sports guy.
So if you're running to first base, you can run through first base, and like you can put your foot on the bag and keep running into the outfield, and you won't be considered out. On every other base, you have to touch it and stay on the base. Otherwise, you're not on a base and you can be tagged out. Caleb doesn't know this. Caleb thinks that you can keep running through bases because
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do it at first. So
Yeah.
why not the other ones?
Yeah.
But I mean, and
it's
so
like I'm just gonna like plow through this. There's no
So,
way I'm slowing down.
he puts his.
you
I'm
know?
not even paying attention. I'm seeing they throw it from the outfield to first base, and they didn't get him, and I was celebrating. And then like I turn and I look at second base, expecting to see either Caleb running at me because they had a horrible throw to first, or to see him waiting there
Oh,
clapping his
you have
teammate on.
such high expectations.
And I'm expecting him to be on the base, just clapping his teammates on. And then he's in the outfield, and I'm like, I was like, what, Caleb? And I screamed.
bench erupted, and we were yelling at Caleb, get back to
Yeah,
second.
yeah, okay. So like,
Yeah,
I'm
and
in
you
the
do-
outfield. I turn around, and to my horror, I'm watching the pitcher throw the ball to the second baseman.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And then everyone in the stands like, get back on base. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't play softball. And then and then the second baseman just starts walking towards me with the ball in his glove, and
Now-
I just like.
His hands are on his head with a big, like, what is going on?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've never
He's
seen.
crouched down and he's going, what is happening? And he's like, it's like trying to tear hair out of his head.
But I had a hat on.
But you had a hat
so
on.
It's okay.
But
And-
not only that, later, the last out of the game was another girl on the team, overran third and didn't even hit third.
Yeah.
So at the end of the game, didn't stay on her base. And, like, so for the next, like, 3 practices, we had to practice
Running bases.
which is ridiculous.
Wow, that's a pretty rookie mistake.
Yeah.
here.
And so the
I
next-
know,
the
I
next,
know.
like,
But
2
listen, I
months-
never made that mistake ever again.
Right.
That's
the next-
good. You
the
learn
next
from
2
your
months,
mistakes.
though,
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Caleb
the
got
weather was
slaughtered on just anything Caleb messed up. It was, like that time you ran over second base.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd always like make a joke at someone and then we'd be like, oh yeah, coming from the guy who runs through second base.
I still get it occasionally, but not as I have a feeling when softball starts up again next year.
Oh,
It's
we're
gonna
definitely in.
Thank you for listening this far. If you got this far,
I hope
we
nobody
appreciate
gets this far.
it. I do.
Someone gets this far.
Listen, but
I
we
really hope
appreciate
someone
it.
gets this far.
Just
Yeah,
let you know
who's
that
that?
whenever this comes out, it's too late. But Brandon was gonna get a tattoo of our logo for thousands of
Hey,
subscribers. Or
we're
do you wanna
recording
do-
this the day after our. You know what?
We had
Okay.
950 subscribers.
Yeah, we're at 40 something. So
Listen, yeah, okay.
Drop it. We're not. doing
I'll do it. I'll do it if
No,
we somehow
no,
get.
no. Hey,
Okay.
Hey, the tattoo bit is done. You're not getting a tattoo. We're not talking about
700 subscribers after this podcast.
Okay, so
You're gonna- the
I've
number's gonna
decreased
keep
the
going
amount.
down, and you're gonna get to like 15 subscribers and get a tattoo.
No.
but don't forget to subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all that good jazz.
If it was
And
15, I'd do
as
15
always,
accounts.
Keep on running. Thanks, Caleb.
yeah.